This girl has insanely smooth skin, like ridiculously. What is going on, my beautiful friends and family, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today, this is gonna be a very interesting one. It's called How to Get Rid of Pimples Overnight. It's from It's Hey Morgan, and I always love watching these videos because sometimes they are absolute train wrecks, and the advice that they're giving you is really, really bad, something like maybe your grandma would give you. Or sometimes they're really good tips that are like, really important for us to all know, and sometimes they're surprising and I've never even heard of it before. So without further ado, let us jump into this and let's find out what this is all about. Can we just take a second to appreciate how annoying that sound is? Not only that alarm, but the actual iPhone alarm. They're like nightmares in my head. Okay, moving on.
Oh my god, no. Seriously guys, I share the same exact pain and emotion as you do. Why do we have to go through life having to experience pimples and acne and pretty much anything that we didn't invite on our faces? So I have grouped together a list of home remedies and a list of things that I have done to get rid of pimples and acne like overnight. Like seriously.
Okay, first thing, gotta say, I love that skit in the beginning. That was really funny. Also, are any of you guys sharing the same thoughts that I'm sharing right now? This girl has insanely smooth skin, like ridiculously. I'm really excited to see what these tips are gonna be.
Overnight. Remember that everybody has different skin types, so some methods may work and some don't, maybe. But hopefully you find something in this video that works for you. Oh, I have an announcement. I am starting to have a weekly uploading schedule. I will be uploading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So get excited because I am. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, so pimple removing hack number 1 is to use ice. I know, super easy. It's one of my favorite pimple hacks there is. Okay, so basically you're just gonna take a couple cubes of ice and you're gonna wrap that into an old t-shirt, an old tank, whatever you have will be perfect. And what ice does, actually, it improves the blood circulation to like the affected area, so wherever your pimple is, and ultimately it helps tighten your skin pores while removing the dirt and oil accumulated on the skin, so that gets rid of pimples. Hey, doesn't I kind of look like a rhino? That's the things with the
This girl's really fun to watch, so I feel bad like refuting anything she's saying. But the ice thing, not actually true. All that ice does is just reduce the amount of redness very temporarily. It's called acute. So basically, it's just going to help the area not look as red and as inflamed. So maybe if you were like going to take a photo right afterwards, like within 15 minutes of icing, but it's not going to actually eliminate acne, and it definitely does not clean or clear pores or any of that kind of stuff.
And the next method you can use is actually crushed aspirin. I know this is kind of weird, but it actually works, I promise. So you're just going to take whatever aspirin you have and just crush it up, crush it all crumbly and stuff. And then you're just going to add a little bit of water to make it a little pasty, because that's what you're going to paste on your face. So basically aspirin is just an anti-inflammatory. So what that means is that it helps the pimple become less visible, ultimately removing it. Voila, magic.
This one's actually true, believe it or not. I first heard this and thought it was complete witch science. I thought it was completely not real at all, but it's true. It's an anti-inflammatory, and it works in the same way that like using like turmeric might, because it is anti-inflammatory. It can help reduce the size of the pimple if you put it on overnight. So it's definitely good for a spot treatment. Still think it's really weird to use aspirin, but it's been shown to work.
Okay, so this method is super easy again, and all it is steam. What steam will do is open up your pores and allow your skin to breathe, which gets rid of all those oils and dirt and nasty stuff. It's hot.
Steam, I don't think it would necessarily improve your acne that much. I feel like maybe if you haven't showered in like ages and like you don't ever do anything for skincare, then maybe, you know, steam could help open it up and clear out some of the oils and dirt on your face. But other than that, if you're already like washing your face regularly and cleansing it properly and stuff, it's not going to do much. Usually steaming is really great for prepping your face for extractions of blackheads, because then it does kind of soften those blackheads up, kind of loosens them from their grip on the skin, and then you can get them out more easily. But in terms of getting rid of active acne, I wouldn't say this one's that helpful.
And the next method you can use is sea salt and olive oil. So what you're going to do is take some sea salt and put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And what these two ingredients act as is basically they kill the bacteria and they dry out the pimples. So bye-bye pimple. Turn me on, I can't see, so turn away and bye-bye pimple, bye-bye pimple.
Interesting. I feel like it's always an iffy thing to put oil on your face. Olive oil is unsaturated, which means that it doesn't solidify at room temperature. So a lot of people use like coconut oil on their face, and that is a big no-no, because once it cools down, it actually clogs your pores, whereas olive oil is unsaturated, so it won't do that. Then again, I still feel weird about putting certain types of oil, especially like olive oil, which I cook with, on my skin, but then again, I think it wouldn't have that bad of an impact. Although what she's saying where it's antiseptic and antibacterial, I think you could get the same effects from something that's a little bit more catered to skincare. So I would say something like salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide would give you the same results without the possible chance of it causing acne because you're putting oil on your face.
And last but not least, you can use toothpaste. Now, it's pretty easy. All you're going to do is take some toothpaste and put it on your pimple. Now, toothpaste contains silica, which is another drying agent. You know, they actually have that in beef jerky. Fun fact. Okay, so you can use toothpaste overnight, but if you don't want to, you can just set a timer and just wipe it off with a warm towel. But if you do choose to sleep with it overnight, it's perfectly fine. You're just going to sleep like normal, and when you wake up in the morning, yep, your pimple is going to be gone.
Oh, toothpaste. I don't know why toothpaste is so popular, why it's always coming back, you know. It's not a great spot treatment. It's really not. Not only can it cause irritation to your face, if you're already sensitive to acne, then you probably do have sensitive skin, and it can cause more acne. It can dry out your skin, which feels like it's good for the pimple, but most likely your pimple is going to dry out anyways if you don't touch it and you don't exacerbate it more and more. But the other thing that toothpaste can do other than causing more acne for sensitive skin is it can actually bleach your skin. It's really not made for your skin, and it's really not made to be like left on any part of your body for long periods of time. So I definitely wouldn't suggest doing it overnight. I wouldn't even suggest doing it 15 minutes, but if you are going to do it for the 15 minutes instead of the overnight thing. I just really don't like the toothpaste thing. I think it's really bad for our skin, and I definitely think it's more damaging than it is helpful, especially in the long run. I think it's going to be important to use things that are good for your face, good things that are good for sensitive skin when it comes to getting rid of your acne, because then when it is gone, you do want to have the least amount of acne scarring as possible, and sensitive products are going to be a lot better than things that are more harsh like toothpaste. That brings us to the end of this video. I thought it was really fun. She filmed this in a really cute way. A lot of you can definitely tell she put a lot of her personality into it. It was very fun to watch, so I enjoyed this. And I don't think any of the tips were necessarily like bad. I just think some of them are kind of like not super useful. So I'm glad that we could kind of address that together and kind of look at the ones that were very useful, because there were some really good tips in here as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I would love if you give it a thumbs up, and if you have any overnight tip remedies, let us know in the comments below. We all love watching the comments, and we love scrolling down there. If you guys haven't checked out my free ebook, you can get my #1 tip for improving your acne, and it's completely free. I made it just for you guys. Just wanted to give something back to you because you give me so much support. We just passed 25K, so if you want to check that out, the link will be in the description below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, you are not alone. You are beautiful, and you're part of Team Acne.